Are you from those people who overthink at night? Then welcome to the world of unstable individuals, where we talk about the feeling that some stable people think are unstable, but it actually makes you human. Now we are going to draw an easy and meaningful charcoal artwork while talking about some really common things that happens to many of us. So grab your cup of coffee or tea and sit down peacefully. It's strange, is not it? All day you are fine, you talk, you work, you scroll, you laugh, but at night when the lights turns off, when your room becomes silent, when the world finally stops moving, your mind does not. It starts replaying everything, like every single mistake, every awkward moment, conversation you wish you would handle differently. And and many what ifs. For example, what if you did that instead of this? And maybe the circumstances and situation you are facing now were different. Maybe what if you did at that thing at that moment? Maybe you stop your mouth for using that word. Maybe you are not feeling that guilty right now, and many other what if kind of things. And suddenly you are not tired anymore. You are thinking. But why? Why does your brain choose nighttime? To bring back everything you try to ignore all day. Let me tell you something most people do not realize. During the day, your brain is busy surviving notifications, conversations, responsibilities, and noise. Your mind does not have time to feel, but at night there are no distractions left. And when there is silence outside, the noise inside became louder. You do not overthink at night because you are dramatic. You overthink at night because it's the only time your mind feels safe enough to open unfinished files. Yes, unfinished files. That conversation you never got closer from, that goal you still have not achieved, that person you still miss, that fear about your future. Your brain says, now we talk. And it does not whisper, it shouts. You start questioning yourself. Am I good enough? Why I'm behind everyone? What if I fail? What if they leave me? And the worst part, there is no one awoke to distract you. It's just you and your thoughts. But here's something deeper. Overthinking at night is not weakness. It's suppressed emotion. All day you act strong, you smile when you do not feel like smiling. You say, I am fine, but when you are not fine, you keep moving. Night removes the mask, and suddenly the real thoughts come out. Sometimes you overthink about the past because you want control over something you cannot change, something you overthink about the future, and because you are scared of something that has not even happened yet, and these kind of things. And sometimes you overthink because you feel stuck. You want progress, you want growth, you want something more, but you do not know how to get there. So your brain runs scenarios again and again and again, trying to protect you. Yes, overthinking is your brain trying to protect you from pain. It believes if it analyzes everything enough, you will not get hurt again, but instead it exhausts you. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you allowed yourself to feel without judging yourself? Not fixing, not analyzing, not comparing, just feeling. Because most of the time, you're not overthinking, you are avoiding feeling. There is a difference. Thinking sounds logical, feeling sounds vulnerable, and vulnerability is uncomfortable sometimes. So at night, when there's no distraction left, your emotions finally speaks. That's why small things feel big at night and small failure feels like a life crisis. A small rejection feels like you are unlovable, and a small delay feels like you are failing behind forever. Night magnifies everything, but here's the truth you need to hear. Your 2 a.m. thoughts are not always facts, they are fears. Your brain at night is tired, and a tired brain is dramatic. It does not see clearly, it sees emotionally. That's why the same problem feels lighter in the morning sometimes, because a logic comes back, light comes back, energy comes back, but at night, it's just you and raw emotions. So, what should you do? First, stop fighting your thoughts. The more you say, stop thinking, the louder they become. Instead, try this. When a thought came, say, okay, I see you. Not, why are you here? Just, I see you. You do not need to solve your entire life at 2 a.m., okay? You do not need to redesign your future before sleeping. You do not need to replay that conversation 50 times. You're allowed to rest. Your mind deserves rest too. And listen carefully. If you overthink at night, it does not mean you're weak. It means you care. You care about your future, your relationships, and you care about becoming better. Because people who do not care do not overthink. But caring without control becomes anxiety. So here a gentle reminder. You can care without torturing yourself. And maybe, just maybe, night overthinking is not your enemy. Maybe it's your signal, a signal that something inside you needs attention, not criticism, attention. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're lonely, pressurized, or maybe you're comparing too much. Be honest with yourself. What is your night mind trying to tell you? Because once you listen calmly, it gets quieter. You do not silence thought by force. Okay? You do not silence thoughts by force. You silence them by understanding them. And one more thing, you are not the only one lying awake. Somewhere right now, someone else is staring at their ceiling, questioning their life, doubting themselves. You are not alone in this. Your overthinking does not make you broken, it makes you human. But does not let night thoughts define your identity. Morning you is stronger than 2 a.m. you. Morning you sees possibility, 2 a.m. you sees fear. So, when your mind starts racing tonight, instead of fighting it, trying whispering to yourself, not now, tomorrow, and trust that tomorrow you will handle it better because you always do. And remember, the mind that overthinks at night is the same mind that dreams during the day. Do not hate it. Learn to guide it. Now breath slowly. You survived today and you will survive tomorrow. And tonight you deserve peace. And for working too hard, for making your dreams possible, for making the future happens. It's really important for your brain to rest too with your body. So if you stop making and if you stop wasting your that much strong energy on making those scenarios that will never going to happen or maybe will happen if you struggle hard or if you work hard for them. So if you're making scenarios about that favorite person who you want to be with him or her, so stop making scenarios and stop using your young energy on making imagination. Give your mind a good and great rest and start working for those scenarios and make them happen in real life because the things you feel in real life feels more much better and peaceful from your dreams sometimes. Because in your dreams, you touch and you saw things spiritually, but in your real life, you feel those things with your every senses, like with your soul, your body, your eyes. You're able to saw those things. You have to touch those things. You have to feel those things, and you also feels happier in your real life much more. So if you want your favorite things happen to you, then control your overthinking because it's hard but not impossible. And that's all for today. Goodbye.